Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Taurus. If you're new here, hey gumdrop. I want to start calling you guys kittens because I love kittens, so that's the new thing. Kittens and gumdrops, you know, why not? Anyways guys, hey, what does it really matter? I mean, does it? I just decided I'm gonna do what the I want when I want. I don't care anymore. Like, I've had such the freaking month, you guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've had such a freaking interesting past few weeks, and it's just led me to, like, bitch. I've had to get it together, girl. I've had to get it together, girl. I've had to get it together because it's been rough. It's been rough. I'm not gonna lie. There's a freaking lines in my face. But anyways, you guys, yeah, it's been rough. I'm off a 7-Up and a vape right now, okay? Don't ask me anything. Don't ask me any questions. Don't ask me anything. I have some things I want to say, okay? I have some things I want to get off my chest. Hey collective, I'm speaking to a specific genre. Alright, so basically, what defines me, right? If you're gonna resonate with these messages, I'm pretty sure life's been a little bit interesting for you, to say the least, okay, as well. So I've just been doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of digging deep, a lot of self-questioning, a lot of root pulling, a lot of weed pulling. I like to call it weed pulling because, like, you're pulling out those weeds that no longer serve you, okay? Putting what doesn't define me. I don't know, I feel like my boundaries and morals, my characteristics, and the way I behave more defines me more than the things than the outside things are, like, me. I realized a huge part of me why I used to smoke so much, which, number one, I used to smoke way more than I did. I still smoke, like, I'm not, bitch, I just smoked before I started this video, like, okay, like, let's start off with honesty. But I'm saying that I used to smoke way more, and I used to smoke as a form of, like, escapism, because I wasn't happy with my reality. I wasn't happy with myself, and so I would use weed as escape. Over the years, sorry guys, I thought about something. Alright, flashback. Oh, but yeah, over the years, I've definitely started smoking less, like, much less. I'm not gonna lie, I smoke daily. Like, honestly, guys, I'm not like a guru here. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm just here to say, like, my piece, and that's it. Like, but honestly, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you guys don't know me. Like, so what I'm saying, I feel like I just keep interrupting myself. Okay. You know how HRH Collection, if you guys watch her or ever watched her, you know what I'm talking about. But if not, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. It's like, I don't know, she's so funny. Anyways, okay, so I basically put, like, certain things don't define me. Like, those things don't define me. Like, how many cars you have, like, your this, that, like, kind of, like, your energy. Who you are defines you more than the things that you can buy. I don't know, I just, okay, I put The things I like do not define me. They're a reflection of my thoughts and wonders, like things around me. I just had to realize, like, anyways, I was telling that smoking story to say that I used to be so hard for me to get up to, because I realized that was something that I used to define who I am. Like, oh yeah, I'm a smoker. But it's like, who are you though? So if somebody asks who you are, you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm a smoker. Like, no, that's not who you are. That's a representation of some inner stuff, but that's not who you are. So basically saying like that to say that once I stopped like using things to like define who I am, and I'm defining who I am by my morals and my characteristics and my persona and my boundaries and what I stand for and all that, it's like you start to learn more who you truly are, and you don't need as much outside things like to validate you, like to speak for you, so to say. And it's okay to redefine yourself and refine yourself. It's okay to do that. You can redefine yourself as much as you want. You could like be like a certain way today and wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what, I want to do this differently, and do it. Like, you could change your style, change your personality, change a bad habit, change anything, like change your hair. So you have the power to redefine yourself at any time, is what I want to say. Don't think that like, because I used to say, oh well, I've already started this and I just, no, like restart as many times as you want, but also like master one thing. Like, I'm trying to like master one thing, also like learning what I'm truly good at through learning myself and the things that I resonate with, and then honing in on those things and like putting energy towards it and putting time towards it, and like building that relationship with whatever I'm going towards, or my goal, or whatever it is. Because I know I talked about building relationships with ourselves and the things that we want in our lives before. Hold on. Okay, that's a better help commercial. But yeah, so sorry, I kind of forgot what I was saying, but yeah, I know I was talking about that. Guys, I'm just kind of all over the place. I did not plan to make a video today, honestly. So yeah, just basically kind of think about what, like, who you are, and not outside things. Outside things don't count. How many cars you have don't count. How many, your shoes, that doesn't count. Like, who are you? What type of person are you that attracted you to those things? Like, why do you like the things that you do? Why are you attracted to the things that you do? That you are, I'm gonna stop this because I don't want to keep talking and then run out of time. So, hold on. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. So I'm a little bit hard on myself. So what I put is, if it triggers you that much, it's true, so work on it. But that's like what I put. But in a sense, yeah, if you're triggered by something to the point where like it's upsetting you, making you angry, and lash out in certain ways, then you're triggered by it, and that's something that you need to look into and work on. Because I've been noticing that, like, lately. In my other videos, if you've seen in my other videos, I've been talking about being triggered, and I had to realize, oh, I'm triggered because of this. And then oftentimes that can result in projection, whether you want to or not. That's why a lot of people say, oh, this person is subconsciously projecting, because you could be projecting and really not even know it. And before, I'm like, how do you not know that? But no, it's true, because I didn't really understand, which came off as defensive and certain times, and really certain times I was defending myself because I did feel, right, and other times I was projecting at an insecurity, which came off to that person as like defensive. So just working on that. I put no more projection to make up for insecurities. So I just have to work on my insecurities, whatever that may be. And securities doesn't always have to do with like how you look, like aesthetic. A lot of people have a lot of inner demons, a lot of inner insecurities that they have that have nothing to do with the outside and have nothing to do with looks. So yeah, so don't think that being insecure is only like about looks, because it's not. That insecurity can show up in any kind of era in your life, is if you're not confident in that, right? Like, You know what I mean? So, I think wishing others well, understanding that we're not in a space anymore where we have to just take shit. Like, we can set boundaries, we can remove ourselves, we can cut people off, we can do that, right? Of course it may hurt, especially if it's somebody that you care about and somebody that you're close to and like grew up with and stuff like that. It's gonna hurt, but you gotta do what's best for you at the end of the day. This is about you, okay? These are about people who are really trying hard to become the best version of themselves. So this is the people I'm talking about. I'm not talking to anybody else. If they wanted to, they would. That doesn't just apply to boyfriends with flowers and texting. That applies to any situation. Just like at a job, it's not like if they wanted to hire you, they would. If somebody wants to do something, they're going to, and that's it. And that's what I had to realize. And realize that it's not just pertaining to relationships, it's pertaining to every area of your life. So I feel like as long as we wish others well and not feel insecure and know that what's meant for us is meant for us and what's meant for them is meant for them, you're not them, so you're not gonna get what they get. Your thing is not gonna look like their thing because you're not them and they're not you. Like, everybody has their own thing at their own time. Everybody's not going to be able to do certain things and others will be able to, and it's all different. Again, it's all perspective based, which is why, you know, we have to not compare ourselves to others and worry about what's in other people's pockets, and, you know, because it's not for you. So you have to wait for what's for you, because if you may want something so bad, you get something that wasn't meant for you, you're not happy with it, you know? So I think wishing people well and not comparing ourselves to others and working on our insecurities is a good way, not only for good karma, but it's just a good way to not be comparing ourselves to others and get ourselves down, because it's like, that's not for you. You have your own thing, right? You have your own thing, okay? So wait for your thing. Let's see if I have anything else to put. Okay. What is that? Calling out of comfort zone. Playing nice won't help me win. Okay, another thing is that certain people with certain type of personalities, right, like very like kind of big personalities, or certain type of like energetic personalities, right, like me. Like, if you know me for a while, then you know. If you don't really know me, you don't really know, because I don't act like that around everybody. When I'm comfortable around you, I'm like a big fucking kid. But if I don't know you, I'm like, but so yeah, what I've learned is, because I was always somebody that was like very like, you know, people try to take advantage of, but like when I was younger, I would stand my ground more than when I was older, because as I got older, I started to think that there was something wrong with me, because I just viewed life differently from other people, and I viewed things differently from other people, so I thought there was something wrong with me. So I was a huge people pleaser, because I'm like, obviously when you think there's something wrong with you, you're gonna try to fix yourself and like put yourself down, instead of being like, these people just don't resonate with me, and these people just don't get me, and that's okay, but see ya. You're gonna kind of beat yourself up and be like, you know, especially when you're kind of younger and you grow up in a society where it's like, you know, if you're not a certain type of way, it's just like, you don't wear certain types of things, if you don't act a certain type of way, if you don't say certain types of things, it's just like, because everybody wants to be cookie cutter. And that's also why a lot of people don't have a personality, because they're so busy trying to fit into a construct that when they get out of school, it's like, who am I? Like, you don't know who you are, because you spent most of your younger life trying to fit into a social construct that wasn't made for you to like be yourself. It was made for you to be easily controllable. So like all of these programmings that I guess we kind of push out, the society kind of pushes out, it wasn't really for our best interest. It was really for the best interest of how much control, you know. But so what I realized is once I stopped playing nice, because also too, what you don't realize is I had to realize I'm like, sometimes you're people's karma, right? Like sometimes you're people's karma and you need to, you know, get the job done. And I'm always like, oh no, you know, who am I, you know, da da da. But like, you just honestly kind of like, listen, if you're this type of person, I know I'm not the first person that you've, like, I don't know, but people just, like, if, and also if you're not being authentic, like, you could have been that person's karma, but you're trying to be a people pleaser and trying to be the bigger person, when this person really just needed to be cussed out, when this person just really needed to be put in their place, maybe when this person really just needed to be educated, you know. So it's like, no, sometimes you, like, you do need to always be, like, in your authentic, operating in your authentic self, so that you don't regret things. Because what I would do is I would have a lot of regrets, which ended up building up a lot of resentment from me towards people, because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I can't believe I let people treat me like this, I can't believe I let people play in my face, or like say this, or like disrespect me, or like I thought that we were cool, but really like they were, like I was the joke, like, you know. And so you regret that, and then it starts to build, you start to have resentment towards people, and then you, like, it just comes with a whole bunch of other issues. And regret is like one of the worst things. Like, regret, no, I don't even believe in that anymore. But you know, back then I would, and it's not good. So it's just best for you to act in your authentic self and not always play nice, because the universe doesn't care if you're nice. Can you get the job done? Like, can you, like, you know what I mean, like, or not, can you get the job done necessarily, like, I don't really know how to describe, like, are you that girl or not, like, I don't really know. But being nice is not going to win you the trophy. Like, it's just not. So you need to be, like, if you're just a naturally nice person, like I used to be, because I was just naturally nice, because I don't really see, like, oh yeah, why would I was naturally nice. I did not like conflict, I did not like fights, violence, anything like that. I'm just like, and I was always a person like, okay, if I could help somebody, why not? If somebody needs something, why not? But then obviously those types of people get taken advantage of. And hold on guys, I have to stop. Okay, I don't want this to be too long, so I'm almost ready. But yeah, anyways, don't be a people-pleasing pussy, because you're gonna regret it later, and nobody respects you. I'm sorry, but like, unless that's really your personality, and people like that too. If you notice, like those soft-spoken girls who are like nice and like that, they know how to stand up for themselves. Like, you're not gonna really play around with them. You're not gonna really do too much. But like, you know, but don't be nice because you think it's the right thing to do. Oh, also brings me to my next point. Stop doing things because you think it's the right thing to do. And stop not doing things because you think it's wrong. Like, unless you know, like, morally, like, in your heart, like, you know morally that that's fucking wrong, and you know that if the roles are reversed, you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you, or some shiesty shit, like, you can tell, like, if it's some shiesty shit. But if it's just like why should I have to feel bad for this? If you have to keep questioning yourself on why you should have to feel bad, and why am I blaming myself, and girl, okay, it's not gonna, like, it's just not gonna win a race. It's not. And I'm not saying that it's a race, but if it were, you wouldn't win. Because you know what? Instead of making sure that you could get to the finish line, you're going to be sitting there helping everybody else get to the finish line, and you're going to end up last. And those people aren't going to share that trophy with you. They're not going to come back and help you make it to the finish line. They're going to get that trophy, and they're going to deuces, and that's going to be it. And that's going to keep happening over and over and over again until you start building up resentment towards people. So I highly suggest that you take caution now. I highly suggest you take heed now. Okay, guys, heed in my warning. Stop that shit. You not winning no trophy, girl, and you not getting no cookie, so stop. Okay? Like, I'm talking to me first. Okay, I'm talking to me first. Okay, I don't want this to be too long, so I'm almost ready. But yeah, anyways, don't be a people-pleasing pussy, because you're gonna regret it later, and nobody respects you. I'm sorry, but like, unless that's really your personality, and people like that too. If you notice, like those soft-spoken girls who are like nice and like that, they know how to stand up for themselves. Like, you're not gonna really play around with them. You're not gonna really do too much. But like, you know, but don't be nice because you think it's the right thing to do. Oh, also brings me to my next point. Stop doing things because you think it's the right thing to do. and stop not doing things because you think it's wrong. Like, unless you know, like, morally, like, in your heart, like, you know morally that that's fucking wrong, and you know that you, if the roles are reversed, you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you, or some shiesty shit. Like, you can tell, like, if it's some shiesty shit. But if it's just like why should I have to feel bad for this? If you have to keep questioning yourself on why you should have to feel bad, and why am I blaming myself, and girl, okay, it's just not gonna win the race. It's not. And I'm not saying that it's a race, but if it were, you wouldn't win. Because you know what? Instead of making sure that you could get to the finish line, you're going to be sitting there helping everybody else get to the finish line, and you're going to end up last. And those people aren't going to share that trophy with you. They're not going to come back and help you make it to the finish line. They're going to get that trophy, and they're going to deuces, and that's going to be it. And that's going to keep happening over and over and over again until you start building up resentment towards people. So I highly suggest that you take caution now. I highly suggest you take heed now. Okay, guys, heed in my warning. Stop that shit. You not winning no trophy, girl, and you not getting no cookie, so stop. Okay? Like, I'm talking to me first. Okay, I'm talking to me first. Me first. I gotta put me first. Okay. Repetition and consistency. I've been talking about that. Repetition and consistency. Repetition and consistency. Repetition and consistency. Confidence, that kind of goes along with what we were talking about before. Working on that confidence. It's, you know, you can never not step your cookies up. Like, there's no such thing as being too, like, in love with yourself. Like, but you have to you have to really feel that in your heart. Because if you're not, your projections are going to seep out, and other people are going to be able to tell. So, make sure you're really confident. No one's telling you have to be like America's Next Top Model by tomorrow. But I am saying, work on that. You can never not work on confidence. It's like, you're always going to be growing. You're always going to be learning. You can always step your cookies up. There's just no reason not to, okay? Okay, I don't know what that reinvent. Okay, that goes along with what I already said before. Okay, so life is never against you. I think lately I've been realizing that it's all perspective. And the more we learn, the more we can have a more wider, a more broader perspective. So it's really all about perspective. There's a lot of times where I get mad, and then I can ground myself because I've been practicing grounding, where you just bring yourself back down to your planet, and it's like, wait, it's not that serious, and I can do something about that actually. And wait, this actually might be happening for a reason that's going to benefit me in the future, just like everything else happened, and I'm going to be okay. Like, you're not going to die. Out of all those times, out of all those hard times you went through, all those hardships, you're still here, right? We're still here. Was it the end of the world, mama? Was it the end of the world, mama? No, it wasn't, okay? We're still here. You're gonna be okay. It's like, as long as you can ground yourself with that, okay, no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay, because I always am, and it can't rain forever. Has it ever rained forever? No. The sun gotta come back out. Has the moon ever stayed for 24 hours? No. The sun gotta come back out. It just has to happen. Universal law, baby. Okay. What else do we got? I've been writing, y'all. I was channeling. And can you believe I was channeling all this? Well, most of it. While watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Isn't that fucking nuts? I don't know. I was like feeling really inspired. RuPaul's Drag Race made the best one with me. She already done had hers. She already done had hers. Okay, y'all. Let's see. Okay, I've heard this from somewhere. I definitely stole this line from something. I'm not really quite, I forget where. It's okay to have butterflies. Teach them how to fly. Whoever I stole that from, girl, you ate that, girl. Or guy, I don't remember. Cause yeah, like you're gonna have like, and there that whole like, do it scared, do it anxious, do it nervous, do it not knowing, do it, you know. Again, follow your intuition on that, okay? Don't just be out here doing ish, okay? Follow your intuition, girl. But yeah, you know, if you're doing anything new, if you're doing anything that you haven't done before, there's always gonna be that anxiety or that fear of the unknown. But if it's something that your heart is calling you to, girl, you just might have to do it, girl. You're gonna have to do that, girl. You're gonna have to make that jump, girl. So, next, mind your mouth. Like, mind your manners, mind your mouth. Watch what you say, watch how you say it, because shit be getting real. And this is not the time to be not being mindful of what you're saying and how you're saying it, especially when you're talking to yourself. I mean, come on. That's your childhood. You got your childhood, you got your baby up in here, your childhood self, and then you got your higher self in here. And then you got where you are right now. So you can't be talking to yourself in any type of way. Because that's teaching them, and that's teaching your subconscious your self-beliefs, what you believe about yourself. And so when your insecurities start popping up and, you know, your demons start getting triggered, you're like, you know, make sure you're minding your mouth, girl. Okay, this was just like a little information around. Practice what I preach, girl. Girl. Okay, no, but yeah, no, see, then, okay, yeah, no, yeah, upgrades. Okay, so God, this better reach. Upgrades. So if that resonates with you in any type of way, collective upgrades. That's all I'm gonna say, because I feel like if I explain too much on that and it doesn't reach a certain audience, I'm just gonna sound crazy. So if you know, you know. When I'm able to let things go, I can move on and be my best self. Okay, also too, what I've been thinking about too, or when you face those demons and you alchemize that energy because you acknowledge yourself, that's what they want. They want to be acknowledged. They want to be loved. I want to be loved by you. So they want to be loved. They want to be acknowledged. They want to know that they're safe. They want to know that they're not hated. Okay, those demons are yours. You're battling your demons. You're fighting your demons, mama. So when you acknowledge them and you give them time and love and your energy because they deserve that, because they are you, that, and you alchemize that energy, the energy that replaces that demon is something that the only thing I can say is moments like that, you see why it's so worth doing the work. Moments like that and experiences like that and being able to alchemize like that will really, I think you'll truly start to actually value, you know, putting in that work. Okay, last thing, y'all. If I am not able to properly articulate and express what I have learned, then I have not truly learned the lesson. So it doesn't mean just like hearing what somebody is saying. It's being able to, I think that's why a lot of times too back in the day when like the teachers ask a question or whatever, they used to be like, okay, repeat back to me what I just said, because if you're not able to repeat back to them what they said, and not only that, articulate that physically, mentally, verbally, you didn't really learn the lesson, because you didn't understand enough to be able to display the behavior of whatever you say you learned. So that's what I came to the conclusion that, okay, because I'd be thinking I learned something, but then I'd be having to learn the same, and I'm like, I thought I already learned this already, but like, no, apparently I didn't, because I didn't really fully understand. Like, I heard it, but I didn't really learn the lesson that I needed to learn. I didn't really understand, you know. until you do get it. So yeah, make sure that you're not just hearing, that you're actually learning, because if you learn, then you'll be able to like take it on with you and continue to repeat that in the future. Whatever, I'm just rambling. Oh wow, I have a lot, guys. Fuck. Wow. Okay. Oh wait, no, I already read that. Okay, guys, I think this might just be about it. Okay, guys, one last thing. This lighting is pukey. Last thing, get out of your head. Less thinking so much about every little step. Just do you. Okay? Stop. Okay, this is to me. Stop trying to, and this is what I was talking about earlier when I was saying I was trying to like fast forward and trying to like predict things before they happen so that I can have like a solution to stop. Oh my god, stop. No, please stop. Guys, stop. Can you just please stop? Like, stop. I had to like realize, like, oh my god, bitch, you're insane. Stop trying to predict, trying to think that you can predict every little thing that might happen, every little possibility, and then trying to find solution to every single possibility. Bitch, this is why you don't know how to stop. This is why I don't know how to stop thinking. This is why I'm always like, I gotta do something, I gotta be doing something. No, you don't, bitch. Sit down and be quiet for a second, and then you can think. Okay? Because you can't think if you're always up in your head. You can't think if your inner voice is always talking. How are you gonna get the knowledge if you're always talking in here? If you always have a rebuttal, if you're always trying to predict something, you can't concentrate. You can't get the message because you're too much in here. It's like being stuck in traffic and you think, no, you can't get through because there's too much cars in the lane. It's too much going on. Okay, you need to stop. You need to take a beat, circle back. Take a beat, circle back. Shout out to that girl on Cake, because she's doing the God's work right now. And allow myself to just be. That's gonna be the last one. Just allow yourself to be, like, again, like me, thinking that I have to be doing something every second because I'm always in my head. Relax. Just be. You know what I was doing? I already told you that. You know what I was doing when I channeled all this stuff? I was watching TV. Stop. Please. Take a second. Relax. It's going to be okay. Just because you're thinking every second, that's not like okay. Like, you don't get extra brownie points because you're thinking every second. Like, I'm sorry, but you don't. The universe told me. She said, girl, you're trying to ask yourself certain questions. You're trying to get, certain spiritual guidance, but you can't even get the message because you're just so busy. You're so busy trying to predict that you're not listening to your intuition. You're so busy trying to do stuff that you didn't even really know what you want to do because you just want to fill your time with doing stuff just to make yourself feel better. And again, if you're a busybody and that's who you are, and you know yourself, you know that's who you are. So you gotta, but like, if you're just doing that just to like as avoidant behaviors, stop. Like, girl, like, I literally, you don't know how I had to tell myself that you don't know how serious it was. I'm like, cause I don't know, I just been like super like conscious of myself, like super self-conscious. And not in the bad way. Like, now I really truly know what that means. I've been like super self-conscious of myself. And like, I don't know why that's like, I'm so cautious, whatever. Why is that a bad saying? You should be self-conscious. You should be self-aware. Yes, there's too many people who out here who are not self-aware enough and who are not self-conscious enough. There's nothing wrong with being aware of yourself and conscious of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? So maybe we do need to start practicing being more self-conscious, conscious of ourselves and our behaviors, because through that I was able to figure out a lot about myself and just a lot in general. Okay, so slow your effing roll. Do something you enjoy. Stop trying to fill your every single last bit of your time with things to do because you feel as though, oh, you have to be doing something every second of the day. Allow yourself to just talk to yourself. Allow yourself to tell you what he or she or they want. Listen to yourself. Love yourself. You denying yourself of things that bring you joy is like your childhood self asking, hey, can we do this? Hey, can we go to the park? And you're like, no. Like, you guys have to realize that these certain things, these certain triggers, these certain demons are your childhood self calling out to you to acknowledge them and pay attention to them and love them. That's you calling out to you to do something that you enjoy, do something that makes you smile and laugh. That's you calling out to you to let you know it's okay to be silly. You don't have to be so serious all the time. It's okay. Take a break. Know what you're not going anywhere. Okay? You're okay. So that's my message of the day. I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. I really just honestly want to chit chat and like talk shit, honestly, because I did have a lot like on my mind. But I guess that's not how it went. So this is green tea because my throat's been a little bit sore, y'all, and yeah. But I think the next video that I'm gonna do is to do Reddit. Am I the Assholes? If you guys was ever like with me during my podcast era, you know about those and the sound effects and everything. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing one of those. Guys, I'm just super relaxed right now. Like, as you can see, I'm about to go off this, eat some pizza and some chicken, and I'm about to lay right in my bed probably. But yeah, y'all. Anyways, love you all. Stay tuned for the next video. Subscribe if you like this video. And I love you all. Be patient with yourself. Be patient. One last thing. Please be patient with yourself. Alright. Sending love. Sending kisses.